it's not over.
Hey guys, welcome to What's in the Shop Wednesday. My name is Matt. It is the first one of December. Welcome to December. It's getting a little chilly, hence the sweatshirt. So let's go through it and see what we're working on today. To start off, let's talk about our annual toy drive we are doing for Mothers Helping Mothers, Sarasota, through the week of December 6th. Throughout the rest of the entire week, please bring in any donations, new and unopened toys. Benefiting Mothers Helping Mothers is a great organization. We try to help it out every year. So starting December 6th throughout the entire week, drop off any of your donations or toys. It's a great benefit for a great charity. So going on, What's in the Shop Wednesday, let's get started. Starting off, we have this cool little Honda bike here. We're getting into some paint protection film going on now for that front impact. When this thing goes on the highway, going behind cars and stuff, there's a lot of kick up and rock chips and other things that could fly off like debris. Paint protection film, as you've heard us talk about before, is a big protecting factor between those things. So this bike is in the process of getting the front end of this impact area covered in paint protection film to protect against any hard, rough road damage. Moving on over here, we have this new Jeep hybrid actually. All the blue badging signifying that it's a hybrid. It's got an electric motor and a hybrid set up with it. There we go, thank you, Cody. This one is actually in here right now for some window tint. I think the window tinters just finished this up yesterday. So that's getting finished and we're gonna get this thing all wrapped up, ready to go. Got tint all the way around in our XR Plus film. That is a heat rejection film. It will actually do a big job of keeping all that heat out of the vehicle, which is what no one likes to deal with in the Florida sun. Come out to your Jeep to have some fun. It's gonna be nice and semi-cool. The air conditioning doesn't have to go crazy to cool it down in there. Over here, this Mercedes-Benz, I think, is in here for a full detail. This is a nice little V8 bi-turbo. It's got some blacking out done to it, sharp looking car. We'll be getting this one started here shortly, I'm sure. So we'll get this one looking pretty and pristine all over again. Moving into the paint protection film room. Good morning, Andy.
Buenos dias.
And he's our body shop man. Over here, we have a Porsche getting some paint protection film. It's actually in the process of having a lot of it done. There's a lot of pieces that are being taken apart. Taking some door handles off. Some of the interior pieces have been taken out, as you can see in there, so we can get around and underneath almost any and all available edge that we can tuck the film away so you don't see any application lines or hard lines throughout the edges of the film where your body panels meet, and get some dirt in there. Sometimes I can kind of just show that it's there. Our main goal is to wrap it entirely so you don't see any edges and no one except the owner knows that there is paint protection film all over it. So this one's being done right now. That will be getting finished up, and then it will probably go on to the ceramic coating process to protect that paint protection film for years to come so we can do its job to its full potential. Next here is this blue Tesla. As you can see, it's on race ramps because it's in the process of getting a full front paint protection film package. So it'll be getting the hood, 2 fenders, full bumper, and both side mirrors. Once again, kind of like that bike package we were talking about, full front to protect against all the road damage that you're going to encounter on daily driving or highway usage. So once this will be getting finished, it'll go into our ceramic coating room to receive the rest of its ceramic coating package on the rest of the paint from the doors back. We'll be getting its gold package. And then, like I said before, we will then put a paint protection film coating on the front. Moving on into the coating room. Today it's a half PPF room because the temperature is nice, so we actually can utilize a little bit more of our shop with the temperature control. We've got Mooch here cutting out some, or weeding out some film, if you will. What are you doing here, Mooch? Is it taking off all the extra stuff that's not going to be put on the car?
Exactly.
Cool. So yeah, the whole process of this is the computer cuts out these patterns perfectly within centimeters to millimeters of perfection as far as how it's supposed to fit on the car, cuts it out for us perfectly. He takes out all the excess film, and then the piece is ready to be put on the vehicle. So this is going to be going on this Kia right here. It's going to be a partial front, which is almost as like the Tesla we just talked about a little bit ago, but this is gonna actually come up to about halfway to a quarter of the hood. So about right here is where it's gonna stop to just have that kind of that front face of the car being protected. So this will be getting worked on here today. It's a cool little thing. I like these things. So over here, we have this Mercedes back in for just a little bit of touch-up work. We had this thing in, had the spoiler wrapped, did some paint protection film. We also have this special paint protection film that looks like a wrap, all the carbon fiber finishing that you're seeing. So that's here, just getting a couple things just kind of finalized and figured out. This is an awesome looking car. I love how this car looks, and that whole carbon fiber makes it look extremely aggressive now. Sharp looking car. Down here we have one of the most fun cars I'd say in here is a Miata. So this thing is actually in here for a correction and gold package, I believe. The correction's been finished. It is now in here. The base layers have been put on. It is now ready for its top coat layers. So Travis has been working on this thing for a couple days now, making it look nice. Came in pretty good condition, but we're just gonna make this thing look a little bit better than brand new. At least that's the goal. Over here, you've seen this car before. This is an M2 competition that we did a full stealth wrap. This car came in his factory gloss. We put stealth paint protection film on the entire vehicle, front to back, top to bottom. So it now has this nice satin finish that is actually just a standard color over what the color is. It is normally this kind of a grayish blue kind of a coloring, as you can see down here in the door jambs. That's the actual color of the car. But now that it's wrapped, you can see the finish has changed into this nice satin. And like I was talking about before on the other car, we try to wrap everything, all the edges. There's no little glossy edges or anything everywhere, except for the spots that are supposed to continually stay gloss. But the rest of it has all been done. This is just here to get the rear bumper replaced. It was in a little bit of a fender bender accident, so we've replaced the rear bumper PPF. That's been redone. We're going to recoat it now as well, give it a full detail, and tighten it up for the customer to come get it and enjoy his ride all over again. Coming into the big room, where all the noise is, all the loudness, all the hustle bustle. Let's start over here with this Harley-Davidson Edition F-150. This thing is in here for a multi-stage paint correction and a full detail. This guy's just looking to get this thing kind of back to a little bit more original factory look. Got a lot of damage and a lot of love under this truck. So we are in the process now of giving it a full paint correction. This is a little snippet of what it's looking like beforehand after we get it prepped, cleaned, to show what the actual paint surface really looks like underneath these LED lights. So that's kind of what we're dealing with on this truck. A little bit of the goal of what we're going for. If you want to come to this side, we're actually in the process now. If I could borrow your mic. It's going to give these people a little bit of a snippet of what you can do over here. So as you can see now, you can make out this light. You can make out the background reflection, the whiteboard behind me. You can even see me. So now we went from the other side, full of all those nasty deep scratches. Mike's in the process of doing a full rotary correction to this thing to start, and then we'll go down the polishing steps. So Mike is going crazy hard on this, huh, Mike? This one been fun, right?
Giving this thing a lot of love.
A lot of love. Good classics truck. These things are awesome. I want to say this is one of the golden eras of the F-150s where they did a lot of cool customization and different packages and stuff. So the interior of these things are neat and nice. So we're going to get this thing tightened up today, hopefully, get it out of here, and this guy will be happy with it, give this thing some life back again. Over here, we have this Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. It is in the process of a paint correction now. I'm actually the one working on this one at the time being, going through getting some of these scratches out. We're going to then coat the soft top. We'll get coated with our textile fabric coating so that that's going to be coated and hydrophobic, so that when this thing does get wet, the water will be repelled off of this and it won't stick. A lot of times these things get dirty and nasty. It's hard to keep these clean. So with them coated, it does a very good job of keeping everything protected. It won't fade out with the sun and UV and turn brown and nasty. So that'll be the first thing we do, and then it'll go from there. And the rest of the coating process, we're gonna be taking the wheels off of this thing, getting the wheels coated from the backs of the faces, the barrels, the brake calipers, everything. So that'll be my baby today. I'll be working on that shortly here. Over here, we have this Ferrari. This thing is in the process. This is an F430. We are going through the paint correction process now. Sean has actually been working on this one. This one came in, wouldn't say in the roughest shape, but it's in the process now of coming back to this Ferrari red. It's popping. It's starting to look wet again. It looks super, super glossy. This thing's coming along extremely nicely. Good soft top. This would be a good car to go on the weekends with. This is fun. Alrighty, moving on along. This AMG Mercedes we still have up in the air. We are going through some decisions on the wrap color choice. As you can see, and you've seen some other previous videos, this car was fully not stealth, excuse me, but it was wrapped in a black satin full body wrap. So we're in the process of taking that off now, and now the customer is going through a couple different options as far as what we're looking for. I think we're gonna go with this nice kind of a pearl satin white. It's what we have over here on the door, on the driver door. We're also getting the wheels, I think, are getting refurbished and powder coated. So those are out now, getting done. That's why she's floating in the air right now. So when we get all that said and done, we'll continue on with this guy and we'll get her to stop flying. Over here, one of the most anticipated vehicles would be a Ford Bronco. Everyone's loving these things. So we are in the process now of going through, this is a sport package, Travis?
That's the gold package.
This is a gold package. Oh, you have the other bottle out, my bad. So, as I was saying before with that Porsche, this Bronco has a soft top, and he is going through with our textile coating and giving it that coating so it is water repellent and UV resistant, so that this soft top stays black and supple for the rest of its life. This would be another vehicle. I haven't even seen this thing too much. This would be a cool thing to play with. I haven't seen the Broncos yet. I think this is our first Bronco. I'm not sure. It's our first one or second one. So, but he's in the process now of getting the top done, and then it'll be prepped and ready to go for the base layers of the ceramic coating on the gold package. Moving on, we have this Lexus in here for a correction and coating package as well. It is in the process now of the correction. I can see some polish on the panels. So one of our technicians is in the middle of the correction now. Once the correction process is done, it goes and gets a full rinse, full wash to make sure there's no compound dust, no polishes, no waxes left over, anything like that. And then after we clear it all with alcohol and get it prepped and ready, it will then start the coating process. Another cool thing, another fun thing that we're not shy of is trucks, big trucks, lifted trucks, all trucks. So we have an F-150 in here, lifted with some fuel wheels. This truck is in the process of our coating and correction package. We are in the process of correcting this truck as well. As you can see over here on the passenger side, we have some tape up here to kind of protect from us hitting or nicking any plastics. We want to keep all the plastic on the truck looking good and perfect and brand new. That'll get coated as well with our plastic coating. So to prevent messing any of that up or anything like that, we want to tape it off. So as you can see, that's being worked on now and protecting all the rubber and plastic trim. Over here we have another Corvette C8. We've done a lot of these in the shop now. These are ones that are starting to become a little staple in the shop. Starting to get my way around them. These things are a lot of fun. Rear engine car. This one got a two-step polish. From this, we are going to give it a gold package correction with the wheel off coating. So we're gonna go from here, we're gonna get it rinsed, get it washed, get it back onto the lift, get the wheels off, get them coated all the way around. The brake calipers, we'll then throw it into the ceramic coating room and it'll start the base layers of the ceramic coating. So that's a fun car, orange seat belts to go with that orange paint, looking sharp. We have this black Porsche Cayman. This thing came a long way. Long way. This car came in with a lot of scratches and scrapes on it. It had some obvious use and abuse and love. So we made it back to gloss black, made it back to shiny, gave it a lot of its suppleness back. You can see all the reflection of all the lights and other things in the shop. So this thing has been corrected by Travis once again. It is now over here ready to go into our wash bay to get, like I said before, a full rinse and wash down so we can start the ceramic coating process. So that's where that one's at. Behind me over here, we now have this Bentley that's in here for a ceramic coating maintenance. So this car is in here for our annual maintenance that we do once a year. We ask you to bring your ceramic coated car back for us to do a check on the coating to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. The properties of the coating are still there and they're working strongly. And if they're not, we will apply another layer of our Sport Ceramic Pro coating to it to revamp anything that might be lost on the coating. But as far as I can tell with this car, everything is looking amazing. So this is a great color with that British racing green. Gorgeous car. Out here we got Nick doing a Mercedes-Benz diamond detail. We do partner with Mercedes-Benz of Sarasota and take care of some of their clients on as far as doing some full detail work. How's it going, Nick?
Good, man.
Staying warm out here?
Oh, yeah.
So Nick will be having that thing ready to go here in a couple hours. Just starting the. Did you get the interior done already? He's almost there. All right, so a couple hours, this thing will be ready. Give it back to Mercedes-Benz of Sarasota. They like us, we like them. I'm very happy with them. So out here we have this BMW X7. It's gonna be into our body shop to get some things fixed. In that process, we are removing this paint protection film that is on the fender right now. It's in the process of being taken off. We wanna leave it out here in the sun so that this film can come off a lot easier. See if you can just pull it correctly with the right amount of heat and everything. You don't have no glue left over, no damage or anything like that at all. The whole premise is to protect the paint underneath. So a little bit of heat, we'll have that come up and over, and then we will replace the paint protection film where necessary, and it'll look brand new all over again. So that'll be where that's gonna go. This Cadillac CT5 was a two-step and a silver package. So this car was completed yesterday. We're just gonna have it out here for a final QC and kind of let the ceramic coating kind of bake in the sun a little bit to kind of help cure the curing process of the ceramic coating. Actually, we do say for the first couple days, you do want to leave it in the sun because it will help bake it with UV rays. It will help harden it, help the whole process just start a little bit quicker when the car is finished. So we have this out here now just to kind of sun bake for a couple hours, do some quality control, make sure everything's looking good. We don't have any high spots. Anything that may have been missed will be addressed. So that's out here now. Back over here, we have the rest of our fleet. We have this Mercedes-Benz with a satin finish. That thing was in here for some window tint. So the window tint's been replaced on that. So it's out here making sure that the bubbles are all gonna start doing kind of the same thing with PPF and the coating. Want to use the heat and the UV rays to kind of help bake out any leftover moisture from the tint jobs. Over here, we have this Rolls Royce. The Rolls Royce is in here for a correction and a gold package. That'll be getting prepped today, and then hopefully we'll get started on the correction this afternoon. Moving on along, we have this Genesis 3.8. It's in here for the body shop. This is a cool, neat little car. So that'll be getting worked on hopefully later. This blue Porsche, I think, is in here for a full detail. It's a 911 Carrera. We're not very shy of Porsches here. We do many, many Porsches here. Porsches are our friends. Speaking of, behind me, another silver Porsche. That thing received a full gold lifetime package as well as an interior coating. This car has a nice maroon tinted dark red leather interior, and the customer wanted to have that protected so that it stays nice and red, doesn't fade out, doesn't get all super dirty from use and wear and tear of driving it. So the entire interior got a full interior ceramic coating as well to all the leather, plastic paneling, carpets, everything on the inside is now as well as protected as the outside. So thanks again, everyone, for stopping by for What's in the Shop Wednesday, first one of December. Hope it was a good one. Remember our toy drive on the week of December 6th. Mothers Helping Mothers. Please bring in your new unopened toys for that. It'll be a great charity, great benefit. So guys, thank you very much for watching What's in the Shop Wednesday. See you guys soon. Don't forget, actually, stay tuned to our social media. We have a couple little things in the works, a couple secrets here and there. We have some announcements to make, so stay tuned and keep watching. Have a good one, guys.